I'm going fine. Hello, Jesus. Yeah, it's pretty faulty. I don't know why it doesn't always work. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Battlefleet Battle Phase 2 is continuing as we speak. We gotta start. First of all, we gotta greet each other. How are you guys doing today? Did you guys do anything interesting today, or different times that we're planning to do today? What the fuck did I just say? Here's our current bracket standing. We're currently doing the we're going to have a rematch of Battle 3 and Battle 8. Starting with Sigma versus Papa Hirohito, and the finalize with the Steel Coalition versus WTSB, aka Jesus. After that, we'll go to round 3, see the victors, and then go to semifinals. And then and then we are gonna do what I like to call an unofficial rematch. Is a rematch. Is gonna be a rematch between Tactic and Graphite, but it's not gonna change anything. It's just a little friendly match. And then finally, we'll have a bronze match, and then the all-awaited grand finals. Well then, let's not, without further ado, let us continue. Yes, I did update all your ship. Come on, Poppy. He fixed it, yeah. Apparently. And as y'all know, there is a change between the battle location. Opposing teams will now spawn, instead of 3,000 meters, 4,000 meters apart. Okay, sure. On the left side, we have Team 1, aka Sigma. And on the right side, we have Team 2, aka Papi Hirohito. The UI is so big, I have to zoom out like this just to get it. And meantime, let me get my countdown timer. Battle begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. The battle begins as the Vipers of the FDR and the Teddy Bear rearrange themselves. They should be launching anytime soon. Meanwhile, Papi Hero Papi Hero's aircraft has done its part to launch their aircraft. It seems that for some reason the FDR isn't launching his the FDR isn't launching his aircraft. Maybe because it's too far away. We don't know what's going on. They do have necessary resources. They're not lifting off. It seems that the flak cannons have begun opening fire. And it seems that, yes, we confirmed that aircraft is now lifting off. We're gonna pause. Actually, no, we don't have time to pause. It seems that, yes, the aircraft are detonating inside the hull once again. Looks like the aircraft couldn't lift off in time, and the air and wait a second. Meanwhile, Poppy's aircraft are doing whatever they can and begin the attack runs on the. It seems to focus all their firepower on the teddy bear. Meanwhile, the aircraft of either side aren't. I don't know. He sees that all the attention has been shifted back into the FDR. The aircraft are trying to lift off, but they are blowing up while they're lifting off. This does not look good at all for Team 1. And the game froze. Where's the carrier? The game crashed. Alright, let's reboot the game. Hey, I made a Twitch account. Hey, Reckon, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome. 4,000 meters. $900 on penalty. Hey Yoshi, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome. Let's start with Suma. FDR. I don't know. I haven't thought of it. What happens if it crashes again? Oh. I mean, you're not gonna cheer if it does anyway, so I think we should be fine. All right. Alright, Battlefleet Battle Phase 2, Round 2, Battle 3, Rematch, Take 2. Battle beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. The battle has begun, and just like usual, the aircraft of Asuma are reallocating themselves. Meanwhile, Poppy Hero's aircraft are lifting off. However, it seems that some of the aircraft have had collisions and are damaged. And this time, it will seem I don't know. It was another video, and it seems that unlike last time, the aircraft of Sungma are lifting off normally. There are no crashes this time, but for some reason, the light carrier isn't lifting off. Meanwhile, all aircraft are taking position, and the aircraft of Sungma have begun dogfighting, have begun combat. As you can see on the flak, it seems that the Sungma's aircraft aren't retaliating for some reason, or unless their guns aren't. We just gotta report that the aircraft of Sungma are returning to ship. Something's not right here. Hey Corey, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome. And for some reason, if I see that correctly, it looks like the William D. Porter has taken air. Meanwhile, some of the aircraft of Poppy Hirohito have been disqualified or either racking up disqualification points. And for some reason, the FDR is sinking. This is very wrong. And the lag is very real here. Meanwhile, nevertheless, the aircraft of Poppy Hirohito are having free reign, and we just recently confirmed that the teddy bear has launched his aircraft and are moving in to retaliate against Hirohito's aircraft. Oh, I see. Nevertheless, the FDR has begun launching his aircraft again, as you can see here. It seems, yes, the aircraft seems to have no problems lifting off so far. Meanwhile, the FDR has taken a bit of air, maybe due to some collisions inside the flight deck, but it doesn't seem to be much of an issue. Meanwhile, the William D. Porter has landed back, but we've confirmed that it is capsized. I'm not sure if it's going to do any job anymore. It seems that all the air combat, all of the combat is happening in the skies. All the ships don't seem to be performing any much significant work. Meanwhile, a few of Sungma's aircraft seem to be mobilizing to attack the ships now. And Poppy's aircraft are retaliating in a way that it's retaliating to protect their aircraft. See that there's a lot of Poppy's aircraft just flanking Sungma's ship. Maybe they're going off to a torpedo attack run. Let's see what's going on. I'll return this battle later. Is either they're about to start a bombing run soon, or they're returning from a bombing run. I don't see any torpedoes being dropped so far. It looks like, unless, yes, it would seem that there are torpedoes dropped. This is their bomb. This is where they would start dropping their torpedoes. However, the torpedoes seem to be going for the teddy bear instead of the FDR. And meanwhile, most of Sungma's aircraft have approached Poppy's carrier fleet. However, they, as you all know, they are not alone, as some of Poppy's especially Poppy's fighters are trying to shoot them all down. It doesn't seem much better though. It seems that that Viper has dropped his ordnances. For now, I don't see any torpedoes, but according to the damage, it looks like the Wumbo and a budget cut has been taken down, and we've just got a notification that William D. Porter of Poppy Hirohito has been sunk. That's one, essentially the only gun, the only heavy gun ship of Poppy Hirohito has been destroyed. All that's left is carriers, which is almost defenseless against blue water ships. But the thing is, Almost all the fighters here are aircraft. We've also got notified that the most of the Vipers of Team 1 have been destroyed. Most of the air superiority seems to go to Team 2. Can't wait for what's gonna happen. Hey, he's the heaviest gun in this. So far, is the heaviest gun around here. Heaviest gun in the entire battle. It's hard to see like guns larger than 200 millimeters nowadays. Seems that the remnant of Suma's fleet are returning to the carrier, either to get a resource back or trying to look for another attack run. It would also seem that the teddy bear is sinking. The teddy bear indeed has taken 80% damage. We're gonna pause and check. Yes, it seems that entire keel of the previous torpedo attack run of Poppy's fleet, Poppy's aircraft have indeed damaged the keel and is now flooding and is now about to sink. However, the torpedo runs seem to be going relentless. Yes, as you all know, the Poppy's fleet has air superiority, and yes, there's almost nothing, and the teddy bear has confirmed to be sinking. He's not gonna last. He is, as you can see, is being decayed, and there seems to be only 4 operational aircraft Vipers left for Team 1. And that leaves only 1 blue water ship remaining for Sigma, which is the FDR. However, it has taken heavy damage. Looks like, and so far, it seems that the Poppy's aircraft are looking to hunt down the. Did he just drop a torpedo on his own ship? Whatever. This aircraft do whatever it can to damage the enemy's fleet, but it doesn't seem to drop any ordnance. And it would seem that Sigma, the contest Team 1 has surrendered. Poppy Hirohito, do you accept surrender? And as been decided, Team 1, aka Sigma, has surrendered. That will leave victory to Poppy Hirohito. Congratulations, Poppy. You are moving on to round 3. No, wrong dot. Alright, that leaves the final battle of round 2. The Steel Coalition versus WTSB. Iron Coalition. Backlash. Charybdis and the Quake. Versus WTSB's ships. The Jesus sub. insurgent. The tear. Okay, battle music ready. Just a spot of respawn. On the left side, we have the Steel Coalition on Team 1. And on the right side, we have Team 2, aka WTSB, aka the Plagiarism Fleet. The battle will commence in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Commence. The battle starts as the submarine carrier of Team 1 launches his rebel fighters. Launches rebels. The fleet converges on. Meanwhile, the aircraft, the planes are getting flaked on, and the turret just has taken some damage, and the rebels are evading the flak so far. Since most of the fire is happening over here, we'll see what's going on. There seems to be some damage on the wing, and the bombs are dropped along with the mini bombs and the shape charge bombs, heat bombs. And you see that one of the turrets has been damaged. In fact, the entire turret has been crippled. Another set of bombs incoming. How much damage will it do? Not much as last time, but the bomb is still coming to have a bad day. Remember, these guys are heat bomb. However, it seems that even after the attack run, the rebel has been rendered inoperable and has fallen into the water. The remaining rebels is moving in for another bombing run against the insurgents. Meanwhile, the battle has degraded. Is soon about to degrade into a smaller brawl. And the bombs are dropped again. Looks like AA is not retaliating this time for some reason. The bombs have tried to hit the turret, but it didn't do much damage, unfortunately. And the flak with the tear is retaliating. But the rebel has shaken it off. Meanwhile, the Jesus sub is for some reason the Jesus sub is inoperable because it doesn't have any resources left. This can usually happen when the total amount of containers of all entire fleet can store over 1 million materials. It will seem that the Quaken and the Tear is about to move in for a closer range brawl. The guns are retaliating. However, it is the fact that the Quaken has taken some substantial damage. The guns have opened fire. It seems that there seems to be a massive hole on the Tear. Whatever the Quaken did, it does a lot of damage. Holy crap, what the hell is that gun made of? I've never... Meanwhile, Charybdis is doing nothing for some reason. Most of his crime counters are chopped off too. This seems to be a close battle too. It's only 2% defense difference. And one of the rebels we've confirmed that one of the rebels is racking up disqualification points. The Terror seems to have the rudder is fine, but it's still having problems with mobility. Most of his armament is crippled, as you see. Only two cannons are remaining, but I don't know how long that's gonna last. The Quaken has focused his fire on the insurgent now. See, there seems to be a few holes on the tear. For some reason, the chirp just really isn't doing anything. I mean, I see it is trying to turn, but still. The rudder seems to be finicky for some reason. It is not trying to turn at all. Looks like the Charybdis might not be able to fight in this battle. All that to rely on is the Quaken. However, we have been notified that the gun of the main guns of the Quaken Wolf has a 0.5 round per minute fire rate. However, he has said that those guns are extremely damaging, but I don't see any damage being shown. So yeah, we got a follower. Thank you for your record. Thank you for following. Welcome to the fleet. Welcome. I'm not gonna say continue on because I know you're enjoying Discord. Also, there's one thing to know. The Quaken is completely comprised of broadside cannons. It cannot fire front nor back. In order to fire, it has to get a proper angle. For some reason, the Quaken is charging onto the Tear. Both teams are in the same health pool, except for Team 1, which has a 0.4 health advantage. The Charybdis has taken a lot of damage during the time. The superstructure is about to get torn off too. And I'm afraid if he rams, the computer might actually crash. No, okay, looks like they managed to avoid it in time. The guns are turning. And has open fire. Let's see how much damage. They don't do any damage. Is that a Charybdis has decided enough is enough and has begun turn and has swung its hull around to face the enemy? Meanwhile, what's this guy called? Meanwhile, the Reliable is trying. It seems to be all focused onto the Jesus sub, and indeed the Jesus sub has taken. All right, 3D. It was nice seeing you, buddy. See you later, buddy. And has taken a substantial amount of damage. You realize most of his hull is made out of deck armor, and it has a. I really want to know what the Charybdis is doing. Yes, in fact, the most of the guns of Charybdis are crippled. At this point, it might not be able to fight anymore. In fact. Wait a second. Wait. Jesus? Can you explain why your guns are firing in such a long range? That is around 3,000 meters. Or 4,000, 3,000 meters. What is going on here, Jesus? Can you explain? That is not 2,000 meters. Jesus, if you do not explain, I may have no choice but to disqualify you. I did whatever, I did everything to update your craft. Did you update your local weapons controllers? Did you forget to bump save? Either way, you're still gonna lose. Like your current health pool. There's 5 minutes left in the battle too. Oh. What do we do? Ebon, Jesus sub has been destroyed. Destroyed. That's the first blue water ship destroyed. Sunk. I don't know what to say here. I really don't know. Meanwhile, the Terror has taken quite a substantial amount of damage, and is still trying to focus on Charybdis. Actually, the Insurgent has a very long range. Only one last time. Anyway, we have 3 minutes 40 seconds left. And the superstructure of the Charybdis has been chopped off, but it's still operational somehow. Fine. We'll leave it as it is. Seems that the Quaken has only one rudder left, henceforth why that explains why it's not able to steer properly. It doesn't seem to have any turning props, which is also detrimental to his severe lack of agility. The only technically combat capable ship is the Reliable, which has taken the least damage among all of the Reliable and the Backlash. But I don't know where the Backlash is. Okay, I don't know where the Backlash is. And it seems that the Reliable's rudder has been knocked off because it's not steering at all. It's just moving straight. 2 minutes left in the battle. You know, Charybdis has taken a lot of damage. It has gone below 87% health. A lot of the armor chunks are being chopped off from the Charybdis as we speak. If this sinks, then if the Charybdis sinks, then that could spell total defeat for Team 1. As it seems that none of the ships are. Oh, spoke too soon. The ship is actually trying to steer, but without any weapons, I don't know how it's gonna retaliate. Battle ends in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And time up! 15 minutes have passed. And by team health pool, Team 1 has a slight advantage over Team 2. As you have blue water ships sunk in for Jesus up in WTSP's fleet, and only loss so far is the LTF Rebel fighter, so that confirms it. Yeah, I have a countdown timer. It has to confirm that the Steel Coalition is advancing to round 3. If anybody from the Steel Coalition is here, I'll congratulate them. I wish I could ask some opinions. Nevertheless, you're advancing to round 3. Now, finally, the last of round 2 has been fought, and now we're proceeding to round 3, where 8 contestants are remaining and 4 battles. Battle 1 will be held between Graphite versus Chunk Blaster. Battle 2 between Poppy Hirohito versus Mother Draydon. Battle 3 between Yoshi versus Captain Ironclad. And Battle 4 between J-Dog123 versus the Steel Coalition. Ironically enough, the last battle, J-Dog is part of the Steel Coalition. So it's essentially a form, I guess you could say it's kind of a form of a betrayal, yes? I don't remember. Alright, now let us proceed to battle 1 of round 3. Yes, it is a carrier battle indeed. I don't remember the chunk blast. I see 3 destroyers. Let's be honest, Jesus, the battle was, like the battle between the one we had today and one yesterday was pretty similar. This battle is yet another carrier battle. Ooh, I'm shaking my boots, so who's gonna win this one? On the left side, we have Team 1 in form of Graphite. On the right side, we have Team 2 in the form of Chunk Blaster. Battle begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Commence. The battle starts as usual, as the carriers have begun indicates both teams have begun launching the aircraft one by one. The aircraft unfurling their wings in the case of graphite and are lifting off like beautifully. Meanwhile, Chunk Blaster has having all of their aircraft stored. Oh, there seems to be a problem in the. There seems to be an issue in the on the Alcon's flight deck as the aircraft is struggling to lift off. Nevertheless, two aircraft are the rest of the aircraft are lifting off from the side. However, one of the bombers have collided with one of the attack aircraft, and that's gonna be a problem in the flight deck. But nevertheless, the aircraft has returned to document, but that has caused a problem. There seems to be a massive traffic jam going on the flight deck. Nevertheless, another aircraft has lifted off. Meanwhile, the aircraft of the Soku's aircraft and the 4 Soryus are lifting off pretty swell. And are mobilized to drop their bombs. All seem to focus all on Alkonost. NASCAR. Good terminology. It's like this guy has lifted up pretty interestingly. However, the flak up the blue water ships are giving trouble to the Soryus as they are getting sawed down like flies. I really don't know where to focus. Since the blue water ships haven't opened fire yet. Oh yes, it would seem that the Soryus are pretty fragile in the sense of aircraft. Maybe because they're not armored enough. One of the Soryus is below 25% health and is going to shut down. Another Soryu is racking up disqualification points. Another Soryu, third Soryu has been destroyed. Meanwhile, the remaining Soryus are attempting to commence a bombing run on the bombing run on whatever targets they can find, unless or maybe they're trying to aim for the enemy aircraft. So far, both aircraft have been damaged, and many of the Soryus are getting swatted down due to the flak. Every time the flak blows up, you can see just how much a Soryu is damaged. Meanwhile, the combat is, and there's one thing to note that is almost all of the Soryus are cut down. Most of the aircraft you see here are mostly from the Alkonost. But even despite the fact that the aircraft are having trouble taking off, but it doesn't seem to be much of a problem. If all the Soryus get shut down, it'll be all up to the Kogas of Team 1 to make a difference. Yes, the blue water ships are fine. It's just that the planes are getting cut down. There are only two Soryus left on Team 1, but they're all damaged, and I'm not sure if they're going to be flight capable anymore. Meanwhile, the torpedo bombers. Oh, we've got a report that Alkonost is seeking for service. There must be a problem with the. There must have been a problem with one of the takeoff sequence, and it's taking the Alkonost to the bottom, a trip to the bottom of the ocean. This is very problematic. and that seems to have resolved as Alcon is going returning back to the surface. It would seem that this bomber right here has been stuck on the superstructure, which has been and as the aircraft as this plane was trying to move to the surface, move over here, it was trying to drag it. It dragged the aircraft to the bottom of the sea. Now that's corrected. There's no problem anymore. However, you gotta note that there's an extremely heavy listing. The ship is extremely heavy listing, although it is correcting itself and alongside these Dodge torpedoes. Nevertheless, the Alcon is doing whatever it can to send some like the remaining operational aircraft. However, as you can see here, that there are a lot of severely damaged aircraft too. The game is lagging a lot, maybe because of aircraft collision meshes. There seems to be one Soryu left in team 2. Seems as that guy over there, but yes, it is that is indeed a Soryu, but it's no longer flight capable as his wing got literally chopped off, and it seems that it is too damaged and is going and the pilot has abandoned the craft. Which means the entire air wing of Team 1 has been mowed down. And the blue water fleets, the blue water ships are now in the crosshairs of Team 2. As torpedoes and torpedoes, rockets, and shells are flying towards the ships. Meanwhile, this Koga has moved in to avenge the are moving in to avenge the fallen pilots. As a lot of fire is focused on Alcon. However, most of it seems to be anti-aircraft fire, as it doesn't seem to deal that much damage. A few of the guns have been destroyed, but either the guns are trying to shoot the aircraft, or and is instead hitting the hull. We don't know. Seven minutes left in the battle. However, there is also to note that also many of the aircraft of Team 2 have also been mowed down, and also for some reason it also has a lower total health pool of 87% compared to Team 1's 93%. It would seem that while the aircraft of Soku class carriers aircraft are fragile, the carrier itself must be mighty. Reminds me of the Shinano when it was made. No, not Shinano, the Taiho, which had an extremely heavily armored hull. Meanwhile, all the current fire is focused on the on the Alconos as it's slowly getting whittled down. Otherwise, the rest of the blue water ships are doing. The rest of Team 2's blue water ships are relatively unharmed, except. Other than this destroyer, which has a large hull breach. Meanwhile, this Koga seems to be trying to get a good firing angle, but the Soku is on the way. It's as if the Koga is using the Soku using the flagship as a form of shield. Interesting. In the meantime, on the total health pool, we have Koga 98.4%, Soku 93.1%, and Koga 97.5%. So Soku has taken much of the fire. No, that was Shinano. The Taiho was due to a fire. Yes, as you can see that the Soku has taken a very substantial serious, considerable amount of damage, mostly on near torpedo belts. You know, this side is pretty fine, other than the holes on this compartment. Yes, it would seem that except for one torpedo bomber, all aircraft are gone. All the aircraft are gone except for this one fighter. Except for that single fighter on the Alcanos, which is still getting repaired. Although I doubt if it's gonna cause any significant contributions. Four minutes left in the battle. However, it does seem that the plane was chopped out by the Koga, by what looks like Koga's anti-air, and that means no aircraft will remain in the battlefield. The last backfield torpedo bomber is shut down, perhaps on the carrier itself. It's a very sad moment. See the pilot die right in front of your eyes. For now, it seems that the Kogas are all focused on hitting the carrier, except for this guy, who's just trying to target the battlecruiser counterpart. The lead Koga is starting to take damage, but it seems that for some reason the main guns of the Koga don't seem to be doing that much damage. For some reason, I've got to check out the shotgun shell they use anyway. Meanwhile, the Soku has gone below 88% health, and it seems to be slowing down. Perhaps its propellers are hit. Propellers have taken damage or are completely destroyed. Wow. 3 minutes left on the battlefield. It seems like currently both Kogas have turned their attention towards towards Alcanos. Meanwhile, the Soku is being targeted by Team 2's escort ships, and all the Kogas are on the other side. It's like those base trade scenarios in StarCraft. Meanwhile, is the rudder gone? The rudder seems to be very heavily damaged on this Kogas, henceforth not being able to turn properly. Only essentially making this guy the only combat effective blue water ship of Team 1. However, you gotta note that Team 1 is still winning, as it has higher health, 90% over 82%. I don't know what determines this, but hey. 1 minute 30 seconds left on the battlefield. The Alcanos seems to be catching up with his battle cruiser, which doesn't seem to take it that much damage, unlike yesterday's battle. Soku is still getting whittled down by the destroyer and the battle cruiser, and this Koga is doing whatever it can to shoot the carrier, but has gone out of range. Especially this guy. This guy is turning 2, but is in a very slow rate since this is rudder's damage. "33 seconds left in the battle. Meanwhile, the Soku is attempting to run away, but since it only has one propeller left and no rudder, it can only veer port. Essentially, it has been almost heavily crippled. Other than this, in fact, other than this gun, the entire main armament of the Soku has been crippled. 1. And time's up. With that, we can confirm that Team 1 has a higher health. Even despite having all of his aircraft cut down faster than Team 2, and the Soryu and the two Kogas having a troubling time dealing with escorts. Nevertheless, Team 1, aka Graphite, wins the battle. Congratulations. Congratulations, Graphite. You're moving to the semifinals. Let's move this here. Now for battle 2 of round 3. Papi Hirohito versus Mother Draydon. Draydon. Thank you, sub. You wanted 2 Himmers, a single Rakhar, a Berianti, a Rakhar, and a Himmer. On the left side, we have Papi Hirohito on Team 1. On the right side, we have Team 2, aka Mother Draydon. The battle shall begin after I zoom out of this. Well, the battle begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Commence. The battle starts off with the carriers of Papi Hirohito lifting off. There seems to be a collision between 2 of those aircraft. Actually, 3 of them, because one of them is completely lost away to 4. This seems to be something what's going on in this budget cut. You have a lot of budget cut, and Wumbo is lifting off just fine. Meanwhile, Draydon's fleet is attempting to mobilize, while the Dinky has begun submerging to lay down the submersible waters, submersible pain. And we've known about this controversial dip and dive defense mechanism. I wonder if it'll fare well against torpedoes. And aircraft are converging onto Perianti. And Mother Draydon has boasted about his defense mechanism. Let's see how it fares. And it seems that it is pretty effective, as one of the aircraft has lost its wing. However, the torpedoes are being dropped nevertheless. The damaged aircraft are returning to repair. However, two or maybe even three other torpedo bombers have been crippled, have been destroyed. Meanwhile, the Perianti doesn't seem to take that much damage. It would seem that the whatever tried to commence do an attack run on the Bayonetta were in fact fighters, because what seems that torpedo bombers are attempting to flank. Yes, in fact, these guys are fighters. I don't know what they're trying to launch. It would seem that the torpedo bombers of Papa Hirohito have all converged onto the stern. This might be where the attack run takes place, but oh, there's a problem. There has been a collision. Maybe the conversion wasn't such a good idea after all. Meanwhile, Draydon's blue water ships have begun their assault on Poppy's carriers. However, the Poppy's carriers, and yes, indeed. No, in fact, the carriers didn't take that much damage. Although I do not see any. In fact, okay, all the damaged aircraft are returning to the carriers to dock and repair. However, that seems to be the problem, as the return line is in line with the with the Battlefleet, Draydon ship, AA, and they're getting mowed down even as they return to ship. This is very problematic. I haven't seen a single torpedo being dropped by Poppy. I wonder what's going on. Four minutes have passed in the battle. However, what's left of the damaged aircraft are returning. Has safely went beyond Draydon's anti-aircraft guns. However, no, not exactly, but still they are returning to carry soon enough. Yes, we confirmed that the torpedo volleys torpedoes have been dropped from the bombers. Also, the one thing to note, since the carriers only have a limited amount of repair technicals, the more aircraft are damaged, the longer the repair times will be. This can be very problematic. Let's see where the torpedoes will hit. Looks like the torpedoes are heading straight towards the Perianti. For some reason, the fighters, since the fighters have nothing to target, they're doing whatever they can to strafe the Perianti. Currently, the Perianti has taken the most amount of damage, and we currently have 6 bombers, 6 aircraft up Papi Hirohito destroyed, and we can see that a lot of torpedoes are heading towards the Perianti, and they are beginning to damage the battleship. However, due to the dip dive strategy of the Perianti, torpedoes seem to have trouble, and the fact that they've run out of fuel midway. I'm guessing this can be confirmed as counted as kind of failed attack run. A bomb has hit a gun, but it didn't do much damage. For some reason, since Poppy's carriers are running away, the Perianti is having trouble trying to shoot down the Perianti cannot get the range to fire its guns. I've also noticed that the fighters also have bombs. I should have known that, because the gun strafing wasn't the only thing it can do. Meanwhile, the remaining torpedo bombers are attempting to do another bombing run on the Perianti. However, we gotta know that these destroyers have anti-air, have anti-air, and they're getting mowed down as we speak. Yes, indeed. Indeed, the Perianti is moving 18 meters a second. It's fine. It will seem that Perianti has taken a lot of damage on the hull, but there aren't essentially hull breaches. More like the outer armor is being damaged. Other than that, I don't see any torpedoes going on. Since most of the battle is going on here, I'm focusing here. 8 minutes left in the battle. Currently, it doesn't. Team 1 doesn't seem to be doing so good. Poppy, we've got a report that your fire's guns exceed 300 rounds a minute. Can you explain this? Okay then. Oh, okay then. Okay then. The battle goes on. Okay. Resolved. Meanwhile, the torpedo bombers are doing whatever they can to hit the Perianti. The Perianti has taken quite a amount of damage, 93%. Most of the damage seems to be happening on the port side. It doesn't seem to matter, as the William D. Porter, the only gun, the gun ship, gun blue water ship. I don't know who it is. I don't know where he is. Do we know where he is? No, that's Draydon's. And it seems that one of the William D. Porter has sunk. That means all that's left for Team 1 are its carriers. And we have another torpedo volley coming from the torpedo bombers. There are still a lot of aircraft flying around. This could be problematic. What am I saying? More torpedoes are incoming. There's 4 minutes 30 seconds left in the battle. And yes, the game time was too slow and everybody complained, so I decided to go for the real time. 3 minutes 41 seconds left. Another torpedo volley drop. Well, seeing that seeing that one of the ships has caught up with one of the budget cuts. This budget cut has taken serious damage, like around 72% damage. Meanwhile, the Wumbo is the Wumbo and another budget cut is over there, taking almost no damage. Two minutes 30 seconds left. The torpedoes are doing whatever they can to cut down the Perianti, but it doesn't seem to be enough. Alright, seriously, in the next tournament, this dip and dive test strategy is gonna be banned. I was actually considering disqualifying Draydon, but decided not to. One minute 45 seconds left. But it is affecting the torpedo. The dipping dive is affecting how the torpedoes fare. As you see, whenever it surfaces, the torpedoes hit the keel, not torpedo belts. 1 minute 18 seconds. And the bombs are dropped, but the bombs don't seem to be doing anything. "45 seconds left in the battle. Hey Elf, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome. Dip dive spreads the damage over a large area. "23 seconds left. Yeah, I know, the budget cut has already sunk. That means there are 2 carriers left. Three, two, one. Time up. And the battle is decided. The decisive battle. This was a decisive victory for Team 2, as Team 1 has suffered a destruction of one of their carriers and its destroyer. Meanwhile, it is all thanks to Perianti tanking almost all the damage. As you can see, the health difference. And as confirmed, Mother Draydon is moving to the semi-finals. Congratulations, Mother Draydon. Ow, my leg. And for battle 3, and I gotta go to the toilet. I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. Is that outbreak over? Yeah, it is. Alright, battle 3 of round 3. Yoshi versus Captain Ironclad. Let us set up the battle. After this battle, after the tournament is over, I'll stick around a little longer and discuss the future of the other tournament, the next tournament. Okay? Okay. There's Captain Ironclad. Guardian. The Hunter. Karl Gustav. The Enforcer. The Peacekeeper. I sent it out. I'm sorry, Poppy. I should have had your consent. I'm really sorry. I gave this to someone. It's just to private messaging, just like a few, like 15 minutes ago. I'm really sorry, Poppy. Please forgive me. Alright, hold on. Okay. On the right side. On the left side, we have Team 1, aka Yoshi. On the right side. On the right side, we have Team 2, aka Captain Ironclad. This will be a hectic battle. A carrier versus battleship fleet. Battle will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. The battle has begun, and the city of Ra has begun launching its aircraft, albeit slowly. And we have what looks like the Peacekeeper launching its vertically launched torpedoes. Actually, no, not torpedoes. Rockets that seem to fall in the water. And we had the Enforcer, the Karl Gustav, the Hunter, and the Guardian. With us. Just to remind you, the Warthogs have huge bombs. Let's see how. We haven't seen how powerful this Captain Ironclad Fleet's AA is. We can only figure it out. Let's see. And all the bombers are focused on the battleship. First bomb has been dropped. Second bomb. Oh, big hit indeed. Big hit indeed. Oh, all the bombs are hitting the stern, which is insignificant. One hits near the turret, very dangerously near the turret, and it seems that the gun has been chopped off. Another hit near the turret. Ooh, the stern has indeed seen better days. It seems that turret 3 might be rendered inoperable after this bombing run. It would seem that the Enforcer is about to hit the Karl Gustav. Oh no, 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 please, please, no, no. And it will seem that the T2D, the Karl Gustav, that single bomber has cut down 5% of the Karl Gustav. And this bomb is aimed for the Enforcer. Let's see how much damage it'll do. A lot, I'm afraid. And it will seem that the Karl Gustav is listing bow side. I'm wondering if the... I see. No. I see. It also worth noting that the one of the shafts that link the starboard propeller has been broken. So essentially, its mobility has been crippled. Meanwhile, the Moonstars are breaking off to engage with Crams. I don't know how much Crams is gonna do. And also, we've confirmed that many of the fighters docked on the city of Ra have been damaged. One of them seems to be almost destroyed. In fact, it seems that crisis may be averted. That's a lot of bombs heading for both ships. One has literally left and is about to hit the superstructure. One has hit the superstructure. Let's see how much damage. Another hit. Now it's not this is Sparta. And it says like turret 3 of the Enforcer has been destroyed. Let's see the other side. Meanwhile, one of the Moonstar has taken quite a amount of damage. I don't know where he is though. And the Warthogs are commencing another bombing run. This could be critical. And although it barely misses, remember these guys have magnets, and we've confirmed that the Enforcer's propellers have stopped moving. That means the Enforcer has become a sitting duck. Yeah, I can focus on it. It seems that the Enforcer has also taken a lot of heat. In fact, even turret 2 of the Enforcer have been destroyed. All that's left is turret 1. See, what looks like more pieces falling off. The bombs don't care and are still continuing to bombard the Enforcer. Another hit in the superstructure. That's a lot of the command structure dead. It would seem that this guy is this Moonstar has taken the most damage. I don't know where the other Moonstars went. I see what looks like a prickle over there. I don't see the other Moonstars. There they are. The Moonstars are known to have a very long turning radius, large turning radius. Long. See that? It would seem that the Hunter and the Enforcer has been destroyed. The Enforcer is going to the bottom of the sea. Along with what looks like the Peacekeeper too. This is a catastrophic loss for Captain Ironclad fleet. And the bombs are constantly dropped. You see that the captain is not willing to give up. Meanwhile, there's 8 minutes left in the battle, and the battle seems to be skewing very heavily towards Team 1. And it seems that And the Enforcer is decaying too. That means the cruiser of this fleet is destroyed. Another good hit on the Carl Gustav. It is also sinking. If it capsizes, it might decay. Yes, indeed. As what Pilot mentioned, this truly is a massacre. The torpedoes doing whatever they. It will seem that the Guardian has approached the enemy, has approached the city of Ra and is doing whatever it can to retaliate, to avenge the Enforcer and the Hunter. The Carl Gustav is still seems to be sinking even further down into the waves. Meanwhile, the Moonstar seems to have detected the problem, detected the trouble, and has moved closer to the Ra to protect it. See that the Guardian is in a collision course with the carrier. No spoke to assume it is turning back. The torpedoes, even despite that they are hitting the carrier, is not doing that much damage, even despite it's made out of alloy. It seems that one of the bombers is returning to the carrier to get repairs. For some reason, I don't see the AA guns doing anything. And expect a collision course. The Guardian has collided with the city of Ra, and we have confirmed that the Carl Gustav is decaying. She's as it is sinking and is sinking. That means that the battleship, the flagship of Team 2 has been destroyed. All that's left is the Guardian and the Peacekeeper, which I do not know where the Peacekeeper is. The Peacekeeper is... Ah, there it is. The Peacekeeper is also sinking. That means all that is left is the Guardian, which I do not know if it will last long. This could be a decisive victory for Team 1. However, the torpedoes are hitting the Guardian. I'm not sure if it was actually meant for or it was a friendly fire as last ditch effort. Carl Gustav, as is big, it's taking a really long time for it to decay. And the bombers is still aiming for the corpse, for this wreck at it. If it's over, if the battleship fully decays, then all the focus, all the attention will go to Graphite, go to the Guardian. However, there's one thing to know: the Guardian is actually pretty close to the city of Ra. One wrong move, and the magnetic bombs might go to the carrier instead of the Guardian. We might not know. Maybe there's IFF. I don't know if the IFF does affect magnets. Four minutes left in the battle. Okay, then this could be a problem. Then the most likely hope of victory for the Guardian is to stick around, stick as close to the carrier as possible, and hopefully the bomb goes for friendly fire. It seems that the bombers have indeed changed course and are heading straight towards the Guardian. Unlike the Carl Gustav, the Enforcer the Guardian is a small ship. So the bomb. Although the bomb may have trouble targeting it, one single bomb like that one can be devastating. The Enforcer has lost all of its propulsion capability at this point. It's technically a sitting duck now. All it can do is pray that the bombers show the crew mercy, which I do not think they will. 3 minutes left in the battle. Another bomb incoming, and the Moonstars are now hitting the Guardian now. Those cruisers. Bomb hit. Bomb hit. Another bomb hit. And that literally chopped off much of the Guardian. And that's 33.9%. And it is 2 damage. And it's going to the bottom of the sea. I'm back. Hey Pingu, you missed the slaughter. A curb stomp. And the battle is over. It has confirmed that Team 1 has backed itself a decisive victory against Captain Ironclad. Congratulations, Yoshi. You move to the semifinals. Now, we have round 3's final battle. J-Dog 123 versus the Steel Coalition. Lower Rise let us say that you won, Yoshi, don't worry. It's J-Dog versus his own alliance. A very interesting battle. It'll be a very interesting battle indeed. Betray, forgotten, abandoned. It's street realistic. So like, Sister City. Okay. Let's start. Since this battle has no aircraft, I'm sure it'll be pretty lag free. No, I don't. On the left side, we have Team 1, aka J-Dog 123, with the Speculation Sisters with their Dew Crams. And on the right side, we have Team 2, the Steel Coalition. The battle begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. The battle begins, and the Backlash has launched its Rebel fighters to do the starting damage. Let us focus while Reliable is taking the flank. We will since the battle might start with the Rebels. We'll see. We'll focus on them first. Step 1. Seems to be a lot of flak. This Rebel is facing a lot of flak, but it's doing whatever it can to approach it. Ooh, but I don't think it's gonna work. It seems that the Cram is also designed to hit aircraft. This is very troublesome. This is a very powerful flak. The planes could have stood absolutely no chance. Although this Rebel has dropped a bomb and has collided with over speculation. The bombs have missed, but but we'll see if the Magnus will take effect. Seems that a Charybdis. Yup, not a single damage. Meanwhile, the Charybdis is doing something. I don't know what it's trying to do. But we'll leave that for a while as the over speculation and the anti speculation are focusing on Reliant, and Reliant is all alone right now. Meanwhile, the speculation is going 2-on-1 against the Charybdis and the Quaken. This might not fare well for the speculation. I don't. Hey, Chunkle, we're on round 3, the final battle. It's the Steel Coalition versus J-Dog 123. It seems that the speculation has taken the most damage so far on Team 1. It's a very formidable fleet. Meanwhile, the Backlash is doing whatever it can with his limited armament to fire torpedoes on the over speculation, and over speculation has begun opening fire on the Quaken, and since they're Doom Crams, they are doing significant amount of damage. Meanwhile, the Charybdis is doing nothing, although it seems that the guns have confirmed turn, and is trying to fire on the speculation. Meanwhile, the Quaken seems to set his target on the over speculation, but you gotta know that the Quaken has no guns on the front. It has to turn in order to fire. That means the over speculation can have free shots before actually taking fire. Meanwhile, the reliable over here has taken a lot of damage, 89.4%. It is still turning. It is still moving, but still. The J-Dog seems to have worked on the Charybdis and the reliable. And yes, as you can see, the over speculation is pounding. Is eating the Quaken as breakfast. The Battle Cruiser stands absolutely no chance. It's taking the most damage among Team 2. Yeah, I know, she looks like she's becoming a zombie, doesn't it? The sickly green, neon. Wow, this over-speculation is absolutely overpowered. However, also, it seems that the speculation has also taken critical damage. I don't know which one is speculation. That's the Reliant. This one is speculation. The Quaken has taken 71% damage. The Charybdis, for some reason, is not fighting. Charybdis, remember, Charybdis also has Doom Crams. So if all of his escorts are down and over speculation goes for the Charybdis, it's gonna be one hell of a Doom battle. And the Charybdis seems to be going to the bottom of the ocean with 66% health remaining. Let's all press F to pay respects. Seems that the Yes, as you can see, health below 80 is sinking, and we've confirmed that the Quaken is decaying. Quaken is down for the count. Hey, Ironclad, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome. Yeah, you lost. You lost the battle against Yoshi. You lost. I'm sorry, no offense. It would seem that the Charybdis has turned his gun towards the over-speculation. This is the battle we've been waiting for. The over-speculation versus the Charybdis. Even the Crown Borders have begun opening fire, and since Charybdis has taken little to no damage, this is gonna be one hell of a battle. Over over-speculation, as you know, the over-speculation has indeed returned fire. However, we gotta know that Charybdis has a higher rate of fire, as in more guns. The Doom Crams do hit, but yes, we've confirmed it has a lot of damage. Meanwhile, the Charybdis has taken not that much damage. This is very interesting. Because there's Quaken over there, just sinking as a crew abandoned ship. For the first time, I've never seen an anti-speculation take this much damage. Although, okay, we've confirmed that the crab mortars are raining down. They were still useless after all. And the order speculation is not moving, and the crab did it hit? The crab has hit the superstructure and the terrible damage on it. It's gonna need a new paint job somehow soon. Meanwhile, the Charybdis also has taken some damage as some of the secondaries have been hit. It looks like the over speculation has changed its target to the Reliant, and it did indeed hit. That's some serious damage on the third side. That'll buff out. By what? By applying hot boiling water? However, the over speculation has taken more damage so far. Charybdis seems to be winning so far. Yes, the over-speculation, other than losing a few secondaries and a cram mortar, seems to have no problem operating so far. As you know, all of his main guns are still very operational, except for a few, except for 3, actually 4. We currently have 6 minutes left. It would confirm that over-speculation has gone below 90% health. However, his main guns are still operational. Charybdis is 92%. I don't know where to focus. It's a battle of doom crams. I can't. Here's the thing. Personally speaking, I can't cheer for Team 2 because J-Doc, the guy who curb stomped my fleet, is also in Team 2. I can't cheer. I don't know what to do. Meanwhile, the Charybdis has also taken a lot of damage. Their health pool is at the same. Actually, the health pool is the same. However, overspeculation a little bit more damage. Ooh, the Charybdis is taking a lot of damage. Even despite the higher rate of fire, that Charybdis is not having a good time at all. Because Charybdis is taking a lot of hits. He has a hell of a dilemma. The over-speculation has taken damage, but his guns are still very operational. Oh, meanwhile, the Charybdis, a lot of his main guns aren't working. It seems that the only operational gun is this crab mortar over there, and that doom crab. Yeah, it seems that most of the fire is concentrated on the superstructure, except for those guys. 4 minutes left in the battle. And since the Quaken has the battlecruiser of Team 2 has sunk, they're in a severe disadvantage unless the Charybdis does something about it, about the over speculation. Meanwhile, it would seem that the backlash is right below the Quake over speculation, trying to lob it with torpedoes, but it's not doing anything so far. The Charybdis has green mortars. Ooh, the Charybdis doesn't seem to be faring well. Charybdis is 74.8% health. On over speculation ace, it has a still healthy 87.9% health. This does not look good at all. It has a miss from Doomcram. 2 minutes left in the battle. The over-speculation seems to be sinking, in fact. Yes, in fact, we've confirmed it. Over-speculation seems to be not sinking. Never mind. We're all golden. Meanwhile, the Charybdis is taking fire from both the anti-speculation and the over-speculation. It's being hit by both sides. The cram cannons are, the doom cannons are doing whatever they can to fire shots, but they cannot, since most of the gun systems, weapon systems are crippled. This sees the end for Charybdis and the Steel Coalition. One minute left in the battle. Yeah, green. This is the Charybdis. We currently have 33 seconds left in the battle, and it does not look good for the Charybdis. The anti-speculation is doing absolutely splendid. Most of its gun system operation, although one has seen some torn off. The reliable, which I presume has only one gun system operational, it seems, but it doesn't last long, and the doom crams are hitting it. Ooh, that does not look good. And time up. It has been decided. Team 1 has a decisive victory against Team 2. That means J-Dog123 has won his own alliance, aka the Steel Coalition, and is advancing to the semi-finals. Pretty interesting battle, as I said. It was a battle of the Doom Crams. It was a very fun battle. It was a very fun battle indeed. What? What information? Oh yeah. Now for the moment we've been waiting for, the semi-finals. Battle 1 will be held between Graphite versus Butter Draydon. Battle 2 will be held between Yoshi versus J-Dog123. Battle Battle 2 is what I'll consider the most interesting battle. I'm gonna go to the toilet. I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. My wishes for luck for Graphite. It was Graphite versus Motor Draydon. Koga, Soku, Koga, Motor Draydon, Zinky Sub. I've never seen anyone attack with Zinky Sub. Himer, Berianti, Rachart, Himer. Hey, oh. Hey Cat, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome, welcome. Did you try running a server without mods? Yeah, I tried without Forge. It worked perfectly. On the left side, we have Team 1, aka Graphite. And on the right side, we have Team 2, aka Mother Draydon. The battle will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Graphite has begun launching his aircraft. Although this is the problem, the aircraft are launching a little bit late. There seems to be something wrong with the locking system. Although, nevertheless, the plane have launched. 2 of them are spiraling out of control, but they seem to correct themselves. Lifting off, lifting off. There seems to be a little problem with the lifting off, takeoff sequence. Doesn't seem to matter. The aircraft are moving towards Draydon's fleet. Seems that one of the Soryus have crashed and fallen into the water. That's a big shame. Nevertheless, all the other aircraft are lifting off. The flak cannons have begun opening fire from Draydon's fleet. Seems that the Soryu are aiming for what looks like a Himer. This is it. For the first time, we've never seen any other fighters any aircraft deal with the escorts. This is the first time. No, actually, they're actually aiming for the sub. This is very odd. Since the submarine, I'm not sure if the bombs can even hit it. And meanwhile, Draydon's AA are pummeling the Soryus. Much of the Soryus has been damaged. One of them is taking critical damage. Two of them are shot down. It seems that all the focus is aimed at the Dinky sub. The Dinky sub seems to be doing a very excellent job in distracting the aircraft for some reason. Four aircraft has been shot down, and it could be 5 very soon. We've noted that the Koga is about to collide with the Soku. This does not look good. This could crash the game. One of the Soryus is starting to rack up disqualification points. This is very problematic for Graphite's fleet, as all the aircraft are focused on the Dinky sub. So the bombs cannot even do anything. However, like the Kogas are trying to damage the. Oh, we've confirmed that the Dinky sub has taken some damage. It's like a bomb did detonate after all. Nevertheless, the Soku has begun taking damage, but the Kogas, one Koga did, but as usual, the Soku seems to be taking all of the damage of his fleets, acting as a tank once again. Much of the Soryus have been shot down, and another one seems to have followed suit. As you see here, the AA of Draydon's fleet is absolutely magnificent. We've detected torpedoes heading towards the Soku. A lot of torpedoes coming from what I presume a destroyer, and the Soku has taken all the torpedo hits, and the battle has deranged into a close quarter brawl. There's only apparently three aircraft, 3 Soryus remaining operational for Graphite's fleet. You just see that this Soryu is, yes, it's still trying to go for the bomber. It is not dropping anything for some reason. It's that a Dinky still has taken the most amount of damage in Draydon's fleet so far, as you can see. Oh, that's a problem. Looks like the Patiate is about to hit the Soku. Oh no. Fuck. Oh no, oh no. Big collision confirmed. However, that means the Periante can have free shots on the Soku as it is doing right now. The Soku is 90% health, and one more hit might bring it down below 90%. And the game is starting to chug along. And also there's 8 minutes left in the battle. Meanwhile, there's only 2 operational aircraft remaining. If those 2 are gone, that means the Soku has lost all of his aircraft. Oh, the lag has revealed. Looks like the ships aren't gonna. Actually, I think they are. And the Soku, and the last remaining Soryu has been shot down. Right in front of our eyes. Very painful to watch. Very painful to watch. We got a notification to restart. Who agrees? Because at this rate, it might crash the game. Yeah. We got 2 restarts. But still, what if it crashes the game? We don't know yet. We got 3 restarts. You know, yeah, you're right. Let's restart. Okay. Well, I mean, your battleship is very formidable too. Okay. Round, semifinals, battle 1, take 2. Battle begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. As usual, the Graphite's aircraft have, that's odd. For some reason, Graphite isn't launching his aircraft. Looks like, okay, Graphite has begun launching aircraft. Looks like one of them isn't lifting off properly. We'll focus on we'll focus on Soryus for now because we believe that that's gonna go on attack one first. No. Ironclad, yeah, you missed your battle. Aircraft have lift taken off smoothly, and as usual, is going for the submarine. It seems it's not going for the battleship. As in fact, judging by the flight trajectory, it has started to aim for the it has like turned its attention towards submarine. This is not, except for one, which is heading towards the Perianti. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be, if one ship's gonna be enough. But okay, the flak but the Soryu has grabbed the attention of the flak and has been taken down. It seems that four of the Soryus has been shot down. For some reason, the Soryus aren't dropping any bombs. The Dinky sub has begun launching its torpedoes. One of the Soryus has commenced an attack going on a destroyer, but since the destroyer is fast, I'm not sure if the bomb can catch up. Yeah, I think the destroyer is too fast for the bomb. Yeah, I guess. I can't learn from my designs because mine was destroyed as soon as I started, so I can't learn anything from it. The Soryus are getting, meanwhile the Soryus are getting chopped up, swatted down no, even less than flies. They're just getting shot down, period. Like nearly half of the Soryus have been shot down. I might not participate in Battlefield Battle Phase 3. Yeah. As you can see, all the aircraft, corpses of the aircraft are littering the grounds. This is the only 3 operational Soryus left. Meanwhile, we've confirmed that the Koga and the Soku are almost in a collision course. This is literally the Mariana turkey shoot. Seriously, there's only two operational Soryus left, and I don't think. Okay, fine. I won't mention it anymore, Poppy. Seems that Perianti and the Soku is on the collision course once again. So far, it seems that Draydon's fleet doesn't take that much damage at all. Meanwhile, the Soku has taken a lot of damage, while the Kogas have yet to be. Meanwhile, it seems that this Himmer has taken the most damage of all. We see the mast fall off. His main gun got chopped off. He got cut down. All that's left is whatever that thing is. Whatever that thing is. Yeah, artillery gun. Yeah, thanks. Now that I look from here, the Koga is pretty small. For being a battle cruiser. And again, I decided it. It must be destroyed as big. So far, all the Kogas are focused on the Perianti, but it doesn't seem to be doing that much damage because the Kogas don't have a strong gun, as y'all know. God, just looking at a dip and dive, it looks really, really. I can't think of the right word without offending anyone. I won't say it. Oh no! It will seem that the Soku and the Berianti might collide again. This does not look good. We might not be able to do a tournament like this. Don't do this. Oh no! Yeah, it seems so. And it seems that the half of the propellers of the Soku has been destroyed. That means even less mobility. And we've confirmed a collision. And the game is starting to chug. 7 minutes left in the battle. 8 minutes left in the battle. Did it? Oh, lag. Oh, it broke off. It broke off. We're safe. I think. No, it's laggy as soon as the Perianti surfaced. This does not look good for the Soku. Oh dear. Oh god, no, come on, break away, please. You're wasting so much time. You have 5 minutes left in the battle, and we're gonna waste it away on seeing a fucking collision. And meanwhile, we've confirmed that all of the Soryus have been shot down. That's all the report I can think of right now. Ugh. How does burst steak sound like? On a frying pan or on a plate? Come on. More. Okay. Move. Morass. Yeah, I guess Draydon is winning, but fucking hell. Okay, they're breaking off. They're breaking off. How long has it been? 3 minutes 35 seconds left. Who's Johnson Elizabeth? Break off from this crash out before. Alright. What if what should we do when it crashes? What should we do, guys? When the game crashes. No, we're not spawning the big lad. I don't want to spawn a big lad. Paper, scissors. No, Draydon is winning with 6 minutes, just like previous at that battle. We'll let a timer run its course. 1 minute 36 seconds left. Come on, break off! Considering the command of Morocco Pastush. How frigates are born? What about patrol boats? How are they born? And a warship, start effing. And a warship. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Time up! Oh my god. Due to the sudden lag spike and it seems that Team 2 has a higher health pool than Team 1. It has been confirmed due to loss of time. Wonder Draydon wins. Wonder Draydon wins semifinals battle 1. Draydon moves to the finals. Congratulations. A man has a mental breakdown in Lego City. And now for Battle 2, Yoshi versus J-Dog 123. J-Dog. Yoshi. Prickle. Mood Star. City of Ra. Mood Star. And a Mood Star. Looks like someone's thirsty, am I right? On the left side, we have Team 1, aka J-Dog 123, with the Speculation Trilogy. On the right side, we have Team 2, aka Yoshi, with the City of Ra and her gang. Battle begins. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Commence. The battle begins with the City of Ra launching its torpedo bomb. This dreaded dive bombers. Meanwhile, the Speculation Trio has broken off and to find their own targets, leaving the over speculation unprotected. There could be a high chance that the bombers will be heading for over speculation. Let's see from this angle. Yes, indeed, the bombers are headed toward over speculation. The flak cannons have begun opening fire. However, none of the aircraft are damaged. Actually, one of the thermals have taken damage. The bombers have begun their diving runs, and a bomb has been dropped. I repeat, a bomb has been dropped. Will it hit? And a second bomb has been dropped. It's a big hit. Big hit. This one missed, but the magnet might take effect soon. A miss. Over speculation seems to be pretty swift on this occasion. For the first time, the bomb actually most of the bombs didn't hit, but the magnets are chasing it down. One of the thermals have been destroyed, has been taking heavy damage, and is moving to return to repair. However, it might not be enough, as there's not enough time before it degrades. Got these bombs trying to chase the over speculation. Meanwhile, the over speculation has begun aiming its guns at a moon star. The moon star's got to get away quickly, or else it's not going to have a very good day indeed. Another thermal has taken critical damage, and a previous thermal has been destroyed. That's one less bomber to worry about. Meanwhile, the bombers are continuing to dive bomb, and as drop a bomb, the over speculation will have to evade, as the bombs that actually missed are still chasing the over speculation. This one might impact very soon, but the speed is matching. It can barely hit. No, it seems. Shit, no, never mind. Hit. It would seem that the bombs are still chasing the over speculation. Ooh, if it hits any further, it will start hitting the rudders, and that will cripple. Well, 6. and that will cripple the over speculation's maneuverability. The Doom Crams, I have yet to see the Doom Crams fire yet, but there are some Moon Stars that have started taking hits, maybe from the other speculations. Well, how fast are you? It's 23. It's fine. He's fine. He's fine. I wonder what the over speculation is trying to aim for. Well, Sento Kashi. Seems that one of the cram cannons. Oh, it wasn't a Moonstar's cram. I don't know. This song, the song I'm playing, it doesn't have the name. Over speculation has taken further damage, and it seems that the normal speculation has taken some hits, taken quite amount of damage, maybe from the Moonstars. Yeah, as you can see, there's a big hole over there. Meanwhile, the over speculation's rudder has started taking damage and is taking big hits, and mobility is crippled. Much of the stern has been destroyed, and we've confirmed that the Doom Crams have begun opening fire on the city of Ra. They know where the planes were headed from, and is not gonna let it have a good day. Let's see how it's gonna fare. But however, since the city of Ra has thin armor, the Doom Crams might not be that effective. And the Crams have missed. A miss. This one might... Yeah, this one's gonna miss. This looks like a Prickle has sunk. That's the first... the Prickle patrol of the Team 2 has been destroyed. All that's left are the 3 Moonstars and the city of Ra. The city of Ra is becoming the prime target for the over speculation with his Doom Crams, and the city of Ra is trying to retaliate using its rockets. I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough, but might as well see anyway. Doom Cram has been fired, and the rest have been fired. This could be, I don't know, will it be a hit? And the city of Ra is reversing. It must understand its threat and is trying to evade, I think. What's PB? Will it hit? It hit once, but unfortunately didn't do much, as this has no significant value. You know what? Over speculation has taken 86%, 87% damage. Health left, and all for all the bombs have been lost. Turret 4 seems to have been yes, indeed, turret 4 has been destroyed. Over speculation is taken. And the bombers don't give a damn, and are still just continuously dropping bombs. And the bombs are slowly encroaching further into the ship. And rockets have impacted. However, the over speculation is trying to take down the carrier with it. Although I don't know if it's gonna hit or not. See. No, it seems that the Doom Crowns are gonna miss. That the city of Ra is pretty nimble after all. One seems to hit, but either gun to the hole or something. The other seems to hit a plane. We have confirmed that turret 3 has been destroyed. All that's left are 2 turrets on over speculation. Meanwhile, the over speculation has reached 77% health. This does not look good at all for Team 1. Meanwhile, the speculation, being battered as it is, is moving towards over speculation to seeming to protect it for the aircraft. However, it doesn't seem to be working as the battleship is taking a lot of heat. Meanwhile, the city of Ra seems that we've confirmed a big hit on the city of Ra, as much of its health got deteriorated. Will it hit? No, it won't. He's up, and we've confirmed the over speculation has been destroyed. She's decaying and she's sinking fast. Captain has confirmed an abandoned ship, and everybody's running for their lives, and is man for themselves. With 6 minutes left on the battle, the doom cram ship that everybody feared has been down to the count. Meanwhile, the city of Ra still has taken a lot of hits, and the bombers not at the battleship, their main target battleship is sunk, have turned all their attention to the anti-speculation. Since anti-speculation is smaller, it might. We confirmed that the Warthogs have also launched, or maybe the thermals. Are there either attack crabs? You see, I see they're torpedo bombers, and along with the dive bombers, this does not look good for anti-speculation. Meanwhile, the anti-speculation is giving the hurt, providing the hurt to the city of Ra. You see a lot of shells heading towards it. You see a bomb just right over there. Anti-speculation, as you all know, is the most currently the ship but it doesn't seem to last long as turret 5 has been chopped off, and then ricochets a bomb. An entire stern section is gone. It's like the anti-speculation can no longer move. This could be it. However, it appears that the attack on the city of Ra might be futile after all. This does not look good at all. Yes, Sunny, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome. Look at all these bombs heading towards it. Boom, boom, bada bop. Let's give it a bada bop bop. Boom. Some of the bombs are flying over the targets. Plays are the MVP of all of Yoshi's battles so far. Holy crap, powerful as hell. And anti-speculation is now sinking as all the aircraft has now changed its target to the last remaining ship, the speculation. However, the speculation seems to have a is trying to retaliate with a flak, but it doesn't seem to be worth much as it did nothing, and the Warthog, actually the thermal, dropped the bomb. 2 minutes 35 seconds left on the battle. However, since due to how fast the speculation is, it doesn't seem to be doing that much damage to. Actually, no, the magnets might be faster. We can never know. In fact, like much of the propellers of the speculation have been destroyed, so the speed has been debilitated. And as a big hit, slow down, and another big hit. And we've confirmed the speculation is now 2 damaged, and she's going to the bottom. The captain has confirmed an abandoned ship is one man for himself. But before the semi-finals, but before the grand finals, there's one more battle, an unofficial battle that needs to be fought between Graphite and Tactic. Congratulations. Congratulations, Yoshi. You move to the grand finals. Meanwhile, as J-Dog moves to the bronze match. As you can see here, before we go to the grand finals, we gotta do the bronze match. It's a battle between J-Dog 123 versus Graphite. Whoever wins this will have honor of being the third place. And it's gonna be the battle of the losers. Okay, now the timer runs. Jesus. I should have turned that off. And, J-Dog. Speculation, over speculation, speculation. Still not good in building those as well. I see. On the right side, we have, on the left side, we have T1, aka Graphite. On the right side, we have, what are those? Other blues. We have T2, aka J-Dog 123. May the best fleet win third place. Battle begins in 3. Hold on. Battle begins in 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. No, I don't know. The battle begins as Graphite's Soku is doing nothing so far. He might launch aircraft anytime soon. Meanwhile, the Speculation Sisters have begun splitting apart to meet their own targets. We confirmed that the aircraft are taking off on the Soku. We don't talk about that, Jesus. And it seems that the Soryus are going and making a beeline towards the anti-speculation for some reason. However, not all the aircraft of the Soku, not all the Soryus have taken off. There's still what looks like of 2 left. And yes, that indeed that was the last aircraft. It has taken off, and is commencing a bombing run on the over speculation. However, see, one of the Soryu has taken a big hit and might not be able to be flight capable anymore. Another one has taken a big hit. As you can see here, a wing has been chopped off. Another one has taken some damage. We've seen bombs being dropped, but they're not hitting. That's a big problem. Do they have magnets? I don't know. Looks like the anti-speculation might be a bit too quick for the bombs. This is a big waste of bombs. 2 of the aircraft are receiving elimination disqualification points. Yes, indeed. Indeed, pilot. They should have focused on the over speculation, but for some reason AI decided that the Soryus decided that the anti speculation was a more higher value target, and they're still doing bombing runs even despite they're not having any bombs in their armed yet. Yes, all these wasted bombs. However, we confirmed that the speculation has taken quite a amount of damage. As you can see, a lot of smoke coming from there, and it's constantly taking damage. I hear crams. That means the over speculation has indeed began firing. However, it is firing at the aircraft. That means it could be anti-air form. We've also noted that the Koga has collided with the Soku. This does not look good. There are a lot of bombs being wasted, bombs being dropped. If only they knew how to. The bombers are working. The Soryus are working fine. It's just that they're hitting the wrong target. Currently, there isn't any damage to be reported on the anti-speculation, as it's constantly evading the bombs. We've noted that the speculation has taken air and decided to join the Air Force. Maybe it was sick and had enough with the aircraft, decided to just take the skies. We'll go back to this later. We'll go back to anti-speculation later. Meanwhile, the Soku has broken off of the Koga, and the Soku has begun taking all the brunt of the fire of the Doom crams. This is not looking good for Soku. It's taking a lot of damage. Meanwhile, the over speculation is working pretty fine. If only you. Yep, these are just like from a few shots. This is the might of the Doom Cram. Despite the aircraft are still being fully operational, they are having trouble hitting the cruiser. However, since they have changed their bombing angle, we are confirming hits on the cruiser. The stern has taken damage finally. However, not all of them is gonna hit, which is a shame. It's like attacking from the front is the good idea after all. Oh, that's an unfortunate miss. Meanwhile, over speculation isn't taking that much damage and is still continuing to bombard the Soku, which I say 87% damage. And the Soku is listing from all the damage. At this rate, the Soryus might not have a home to land on it, and even if the battle's won, they gotta ditch the aircraft. If only the plays actually hit the over speculation. Meanwhile, the Koga's doing whatever they can to protect the Soku, but since the guns are so weak, it can't do any considerable damage to over speculation. As you can see, it's still 99%. It seems that some of the Soryus have finally understood the trouble the over speculation is causing and decided to change their target. However, nevertheless, most of the Also, we've also to note that the many of the stories have been shot down. This is the note for the future Battlefield Battle Phase 3. I will limit the number of aircraft even more significantly, but instead I will use make people build more effective aircraft. Nothing. I'll tell you later. Looks like 7 minutes left on the battle. The Soku has received 79.7% health remaining, and seems to collide with the Koga again. No, I still don't. No. I don't. This does not look good for Team 1 at all. I don't know what game to buy right now. Seriously, I don't. Oh yeah, if there's one game I want to buy, I want to buy a VR set. Since most of the stories have been shut down, the remaining ones are still trying to hit the anti-speculation, which without much. No, I'm not buying Factorio. They confirmed the collision with the Koga and over speculation. With 5 minutes left in the battle. What was Noita? Roguelike. Alright, so it's not time, buddy. See you later. Oh, anti-speculation has done an excellent job to diverting all of the attention of the aircraft on the cruiser. Thanks to that, the over speculation could be mostly unharmed. Oh god, it's lagging. It's chugging. Looks like anti-speculation has indeed taken some damage. Let's see the matter. One of the Koga class has taken a lot of damage. Maybe for the straight Doom Crown hits. I don't know. minute 22 seconds left. Nevertheless, still doesn't look for the Soku and the Koga, which is still colliding onto it. Bombs are being dropped, nevertheless. Sorry. Most of the flames. Well, there are some damages being shown, but explosions being shown, but it's definitely not from the bombs. 26 seconds left. Oh. 15 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And battle is up with a decisive victory with a decisive victory for Team 2 over Team 1, and thanks to Destruction and Anti-Speculation. We that means JDog123 takes up the 3rd place. Congratulations, JDog3. It was a nice battle and good use of the Anti-Speculation to use as distraction for the aircraft. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for. The grand finale. Mother Draydon versus Yoshi. But that will happen after an ad break. Alright guys, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Power up a new Minecraft server.
Vodafone probably has the best details, you know. Doesn't Vodafone suck a lot, especially in places like in India? second. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, something seems to be going wrong. Okay, battle commencing in 5. On the left side, we have Team 1, aka Mother Draydon. And on the right side, we have Yoshi. It's Team 2. Battle begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. The city of Ra has begun launching its aircraft. And it seems that we've got a first taste of anti-air, but the thermal is, although it is taking taking flak, and it seems it's essential. But I'm guessing the bomber will be able to drop his bomb before it gets shot down, and we believe we've confirmed a bomb drop. And we've confirmed a bomb drop. And will it hit? No, it will not hit. But the Magnum will take care of it from now. The rest of the bombers have begun their bombing runs, even despite being damaged. We don't. Oh, there's a big leap. How will the bomb hit? And yes, it does. And it takes out one of the AA guns. Meanwhile, the Moon Stars and the Prickle are splitting out to try to divert as much attention away from the City of Ra as possible. However, it might be working. And Turret 3 has been crippled. Another big hit with the bomb. And this might hit the bow. Yes, it did. Big hit. Another bomb is being dropped. Looks like the planes are about to go for another bomb drop. And the torpedoes from the Warthog have torpedoes from the looks like Warthog 2 have arrived. Meanwhile, the city of Ra has yet to take damage, but the Moonstar, one of the Moonstar has begun taking damage. Meanwhile, I don't see where the aircraft have gone. Maybe they have gone to repair. Most of them have gone to repair. But here comes another bomber, and it drops another bomb. It has an impact on the superstructure. For the first time, I've never seen the Periante take this much damage before. One of the turret is ripped off. One of them is half of it is destroyed. This is looking pretty. Nevertheless, the battle is going pretty even for both sides. Two of the torpedo bombers have been destroyed. The bombs that miss are magnetically being attracted towards the Periante. Dinkies. You kind of think we don't know where a dinky is. Yeah, it's an Alicorn theme. The Moonstars and the Hemir destroyers have engaged in a close range brawl. One of the Hemirs has definitely seen better days, and his turret is hanging onto a bare minimal thread by this local weapon controller over there. This does not look good at all for. Looks like a Rockhard destroyer class destroyer has been destroyed, as you can see over here. We've confirmed its destruction. We don't know where it is. It's over there. Yes. The team 1 has lost its cruiser, and Periante has reached below 90% in health for the first time. Meanwhile, one of the Moonstar has taken a significant damage with 86.2% health left. It could be this guy, as lost one of his turrets. Looks like a rocket of the city of Ra has launched, but has missed as the Dradons, as the Periante has bobbed out of the way. The main gun has now began focusing on the city of Ra, as there are a lot of explosions going on. There seems to be a collision between the two Himmers, but since the ships are so small, they should be okay. Meanwhile, the Dinky sub has. There seems to be a hull breach, and looks like the torpedo tube is. Yeah, the torpedo tube is destroyed. His weapon system is crippled. Meanwhile, the Moonstars are circling around the Periantes, and are trying to assist the bombers on attacking the Periante. Let's see the damage of the city of Ra. Well, maybe because the bombers are bobbing and weaving. I don't know. This doesn't look good for Team 1 with 71.5% health remaining compared to Team 2's 94.2%. That's also to note. Looks like the Himmer is in collision course with the Periante and is getting lifted up out of battleship with a giant lag spike. This doesn't look good, and is in the way of turret 1 too. The remaining bombs that missed the Periante are headed towards it to finish the job. Meanwhile, the Periante has just 80% health left. If it goes below, it might be a chance that the bombing might destroy the ship in the end. But with the Himmer kind of bogging it down, it could be very problematic. Lag spike. I didn't pause the game. And the Periante is now below its 80% health, as is one of the Himmer class destroyers, and the lag spike is getting absolutely. Oh dear, I'm gonna have to look away from this. Okay, it has broken up and the Periante is sinking. If it somehow doesn't find a way to bop back up, it will be completely destroyed. The captain will have to order an abandoned ship. 2, 1. And just like that, it has been confirmed. The captain of the Periante has ordered abandoned ship and the flagship of Team 1 is going down to the water. Yet another bonus money for the salvage companies. And we've confirmed that the Dinky sub has taken additional damage. However, even despite the captain ordering a abandoned ship, the torpedoes and bombs are still trying to hunt the wreck down. There goes the command structure. Oh, this guy. I have no idea how this Himmer has received like 61.2 health. His stern and bow are literally chopped off. All that's left is Citadel. I have no idea how the hell is it surviving. I have no idea. Meanwhile, we have around, we have 3 minutes left in the battle. Let's get damage to the City of Ra. The City of Ra didn't take that much damage, but what I should consider the most damage is that specific Moonstar over there. That's 64.3% damage. It's barely holding on. It is doing whatever it can to make his fleet proud, even though most probably a lot of ship has been damaged. The other Moonstars are doing fine. Even the Prickle. I haven't seen a Prickle. The Prickle is just over there just vibing. It seems to be rendered completely inoperable. It has confirmed that, yeah, the Periante has completely been sunk to the bottom of the ocean. Meanwhile, the aircraft seems to have now shifted its attention to whatever target they can find. As most of the capital ships of the Periante and the Rakhar, the battleship and the cruiser, has been destroyed. They're just now targeting the remnant, which is this destroyer and that destroyer. With the Himmer class having confirmed destroyed, all that's left is this Himmer class destroyer. It was this Himmer. And which seems to be a problem because the bombs aren't fast enough for the aren't fast enough for the slower than the destroyer, which has a problem catching up. So instead, the City of Ra's rocket launcher is doing fine, and the timer is set. This is it, people. Battle is over. Team 1 has suffered a crushing defeat against Team 2's mighty bombs. Congratulations, Yoshi! You are the champion of Battlefleet Battle Phase 2! Congratulations! How does it feel, Yoshi? How does it feel? You've made a very formidable plane, too. I see. Beams. Alright. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm really tired right now. I'm gonna have to end the stream here. So to recap, we've continued on with Battlefield Battle Phase 2 with star-started rematches. There were very exhilarating battles. Especially such as the ultimate Doomcram duel between J-Dog and his coalition, and yeah, and we finally had our third. If you look at the standings, looking at the standings, third place goes to J-Dog 1, 2, 3. Second place goes to Mother Draydon, and the winner is Yoshi. Congratulations, all of you. All of you. You have magnificent designs, and I love every single piece of this tournament. And sorry for tomorrow. We're gonna return to our normal program while we plan out for the third crap conflict. I'd like to thank you all for watching and see you all tomorrow at UTC +9, 8 PM. Bye bye.